I'm a parent raising my kids in a culture different than my own, and I'm raising them bilingually. And especially with my almost 4-year-old, we're dealing with interlanguage right now. We're mixing the two languages. As a teacher myself, here's one way how I'm dealing with it right now during the holiday season. But first, hi, I'm Amy, American mom of 2 daughters and teacher living in Germany for exactly a decade. I'm raising my kids bilingually. And I talk about this topic and other topics in motherhood, language learning, education, in both cultures. So go ahead and follow along if you're interested. But children's books are what I use to help a little bit with interlanguage. On Saturday here is Nikolaustag in Germany, which is a little German tradition where the kids clean their shoes on December 5th and then they leave them by the door, and then Nikolaus comes and fills their boots with little treats and maybe little presents. We don't have this in the US. We have Santa Claus who comes on Christmas Eve, but we participate in this tradition as well in our household. Daughter is also in Kita and preschool, so the topic is rampant there. They're talking about it all the time. Super interesting, obviously, to kids her age. So she comes home with tons of German vocabulary that she tries to tell me in English, because she sees me and she looks at me and she's like, okay, Mama speaks English. We have to switch. But the words are a whole mix of German and English, and actually funnily translated. So here's what I do. I get a book. Doesn't matter if it's English or German. I got the German one because there's not really English books all over the place about St. Nicholas. I picked one that's not religious because we're not religious here, but it has a lot of the terms that she is using in German that she might not have the English vocabulary for. For example, she's calling a stocking a sock. She loves the word Süßigkeiten, which is sweets, over the English word, even though I say it a lot. So I read the book to her in English. I just translate it in my head. If you can't speak the language of the book, you can kind of just make up the story as you go. You can get the point from the pictures. Children's books are great for this. I'm not promoting this specific book, by the way. But then we sit and we stop on each page, and we don't only read it, we talk about the picture and the characters. And whenever she uses a German word, or a mistranslated word in general, I recast it, which means I just say the word back to her in English. So if she says, oh, look, the elephant has a big sock, then I will say, oh yeah, the elephant's holding the stocking. Also here, if she's like, oh look, the mouse got little Süßigkeiten, I would just say, look at all the sweets the mouse got. Let's talk about what kind of sweets do you see? And then she can list for me chocolates, and if she doesn't know a word, I would say cookies or something. She's a little older. So now the interlanguage is already fading a lot. It's more so just these like cultural topics, which we don't have in the English language, where she like kind of mixes them up still. But I've been doing this since she was little. I'm already doing it with my younger daughter, who's 1, 2, even though she doesn't have that many words yet. And it really helps to have books with pictures and just asking questions and talking about it. And by the way, interlanguage is not bad. It is, you should